The lobby was quiet, the hum of fluorescent lights echoing off marble floors. But when a young black woman stepped through the glass doors, confidence in her stride, everything changed. "Hold it right there," a sharp voice cut across the room. A security guard stepped forward, blocking her path. "You don't belong here." What he didn't know was that the woman he was trying to keep out was the very reason the building stood as tall as it did. Because sometimes, the people you underestimate carry more power than you'll ever imagine. Her name was Dr. Maya Johnson. 34 years old. Intelligent. Accomplished. Determined. She wasn't just any woman walking into that office. She was one of the youngest directors the company had ever appointed. But she was also black. And in some people's eyes, that was enough to question whether she belonged. The guard, Mr. Harold Briggs, a man in his late 50s, had worked the lobby for decades. He prided himself on keeping the place in order. But what that often meant was making snap judgments about people. And today, Maya was his target. "Excuse me." Maya raised an eyebrow, clutching her briefcase. Harold crossed his arms. "This building's for executives and staff only. Deliveries go through the back." Maya blinked, disbelief flashing across her face. "I'm not making a delivery. I work here." But Harold's smirk only grew. "Sure you do," he scoffed. "And I'm the CEO. Now move along before I call someone." The lobby grew heavy with silence. Other employees passed by, some stealing glances but none daring to step in. The unspoken tension was as loud as Harold's words. Maya inhaled sharply, steadying herself. She had faced this before. Too many times. "You didn't even ask for my name," she said quietly. "I don't need to," Harold interrupted, his tone thick with arrogance. "I can tell who belongs here. And it's not you." Her jaw tightened. The sting was familiar, but today it cut deeper. This wasn't just about her pride. It was about the principle. With calm precision, Maya reached into her bag and pulled out a sleek leather wallet. She flipped it open, revealing an official badge.
The bold letters gleamed under the lobby lights.
Director of Operations, Dr. Maya Johnson. Harold's smirk vanished. His face paled, his confidence cracking like glass under pressure. You're," he stammered. "Yes," Maya said firmly.
"I'm your boss's boss.
And right now, you're standing in the way of the very person who ensures this building runs."
The silence was deafening.
Employees who had pretended not to notice now stopped in their tracks, their eyes wide. The man who had puffed up his chest with authority was now shrinking before the very woman he had tried to belittle. Before Harold could respond, the elevator doors opened. Out stepped Mr. Richard Coleman, the company's CEO. He spotted Maya instantly and broke into a broad smile.
"Dr. Johnson, glad you're here. We've been waiting for you upstairs."
Then his eyes shifted to Harold, whose face burned crimson. "Is there a problem here?" the CEO asked, his voice sharp. Maya held her badge up slightly, never breaking eye contact with Harold. "Apparently," she said calmly, "some people don't think I belong." The CEO's face hardened. "Mr. Briggs, is this true?" The guard stuttered, sweat glistening on his forehead. I didn't know." "That's the point," Maya interrupted. "You didn't ask.
You assumed."
The CEO let the words hang in the air. The entire lobby was listening now, their silence a chorus of judgment against Harold. "Maya Johnson isn't just staff," the CEO said firmly. "She's the Director of Operations. The youngest we've ever appointed. And she's here because she's earned it." Maya's gaze softened, but her voice remained steady. "This isn't just about me," she said, glancing at the employees around them. "How many others have been stopped? How many times has someone been told they don't belong, just because of how they look?" The weight of her words settled over the room like stone. The CEO turned to Harold, his expression cold. "Your job was to protect this building, not your prejudices. Effective immediately, you're relieved of duty. Clear out your things." The guard's shoulders slumped. The same authority he had wielded so carelessly was stripped from him in seconds. As he walked out, eyes followed, not with pity, but with the bitter taste of justice finally served. Maya adjusted her briefcase, nodded politely to the onlookers, and turned toward the elevators. Her steps were calm, but her presence commanded the room. In that moment, she wasn't just a director. She was a reminder. Because prejudice thrives in silence, but when exposed, it crumbles. And sometimes, the people dismissed as outsiders are the very ones holding the keys to the future. So remember this. Respect isn't about uniforms, positions, or assumptions. It's about humanity. Because when you judge someone by the surface, you risk missing the power, brilliance, and worth that lies beneath. And in the end, the badge Maya carried wasn't just proof of her title. It was proof of a truth too many forget. Dignity is not given by others, it's carried within.